Is
It's
it
the
a red
green,
dot?
it's the
Is it a
green,
red dot?
at the green pause, the
It's
green
moving
thing
now.
for pause.
It's counting up now.
Is there a red dot on
Yes.
there? Yeah, okay.
Oh,
it's on.
see, I knew it. They were telling me.
See?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
it's like
amazing?
the
I
camera.
love this work. I mean,
Yes.
you know, and see, you know, your psychic abilities
Yeah.
are working, okay? There you go, you just got confirmation of it,
Yeah.
all right? So, and you asked for, I'm pretty sure we did that to open it up. You asked for it to your intuition and everything, okay? So, and you are supposed to do the same thing. It's a muscle, use it,
Right, right.
okay? All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna ask for them to make it obvious to a duck. For you, Barbara.
Thank
Because
you.
Barbara is special. So they told me to say that.
That's funny.
Both parts. So, okay, so.
They got my number too.
Yeah. Imagine that. And so there was confirmation for you once again. And so that was intuition. And so it came out of her. You got my number. Yeah. And so that was the confirmation. So yeah. So that's it. So it's obvious to a duck. So everything. Even to Barbara. Okay. So Barbara, you have a few things. Not many. I'm surprised. You didn't want to ask God any questions or anything. It's just except for to ask or your higher self.
You know.
You're good with everything where you're at right now. We would be doing other sessions and everything.
It's more about
This
the
is
fear.
this is all
Fear
about
is the most-
right now.
Yeah.
What's most important to her right now. So none of the other stuff. She's already been on her spiritual journey for a long time. So a lot of the stuff has already been taken care of. But he just said, I'm like, okay, well, I thought a lot of the stuff was taken care of.
I'm
But
sure. Well, Mary was saying yesterday, the more doors, you know, I've got to be willing to go
go through the doors. That's
So
right.
that's why I'm nervous.
So,
I shouldn't be.
Instead,
but I am.
no, yeah, I acknowledge that, but let's see if we can't change nervousness to maybe excited.
Mm.
That seems a little bit more like what you are. So, okay. So, I'm going to ask for your subconscious to come forward and talk to it, and of course, it's going to be you. I know that's a surprise to a lot of people,
Yeah.
but your subconscious talks through you. And these are the conversations that you have back and forth, conversations with God, whatever you want to call them and everything, as long as it's not conversations with Miss Stupid. Miss Stupid tells you stupid things. And you know.
Mm.
So, but you have these conversations and you think something and you'll wonder, well, where did that come from? And is that truly a message and everything? So you ask for that to be released to you, intuition to be released to you, and that's what they've been doing. And so now you're asking for the confirmation and everything. So it's going to be very obvious to you, loud and clear, nice and easy. Okay. Barbara wants it nice and easy. She doesn't want it like she said. So they're saying Barbara says that she's had a rough life and that she doesn't need it hard anymore. She's willing to go nice and easy with nice and easy. I love this word. It's amazing. So, so that's confirmation also to you. All right. So, okay. So the energy is just unbelievable here. Okay. So when I ask for your higher self to come through to talk, it's either yes or no. I've never had a no. And so you'll hear it, you know, but don't wait for someone to say it for you.
Oh, I said yes.
Okay. Well, okay. And that's how it's going to be. When I ask questions, it's going to be either yes or no, or I don't know. And I don't know means that it's not time to release it right now. Okay. It doesn't mean that you can't have the information, all right? But it just means that not right. It doesn't matter where you're at. Okay, it doesn't have to do with where you're at right now. Okay, so. And I saved the best for last, by the way, because this woman has had lots of past lives. So,
On planet Earth?
Well, they're just telling me she's had lots of past lives. So evidently, when I ask whether or not, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But expect some interesting stuff to come out. Except for you, Barbara.
Yeah,
Just allow.
just allow, yes.
So, still working good?
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Okay. And so, I don't know where they're gonna take you. Okay. I don't know what journey you're gonna see, but it's gonna be to help you right now, living this life as Barbara right now. So, if they take you to the past, if they take you to other universes and everything, just be open to it. It might take you into the future. Okay? I never know. And so just make allowances for that. And if you only see darkness and everything, that's fine. Just tell me what you're seeing. Okay? You hear them talking to you and showing you stuff, just tell me that. All right? And like if things are going so fast that you can't keep up with it and everything, and that happens a lot, don't worry about it. Just let me know. Okay? I can work with anything. All right? Except for silence really throws me off course, you know, because I don't know what's going on. You know, I know something's going on. I know they're downloading information and stuff and everything, but I need to know where she's at. And so you can just tell me, I can't talk about it right now. Okay? And so, and maybe she won't be able to talk about it later either, but we'll see. I'll remember that and I'll go, okay, so they were doing a lot of stuff and everything and talking to you and everything. You're seeing a lot of images and everything. Is it all right for us to discuss it? So, that kind of thing. So, yes, no. You know, so that's how it's going to be. It's going to be the same thing. Okay. Have you got any questions before you go into this nice, deep trance? And we get all those answers and do all those things that need to be done. You know?
I'm just anxious, that's all.
Okay, let's remove the anxiousness and everything. So let's just go in and let you take yourself into trance because you already are going there anyway. So normally I would do with her a nice gentle Dave Elman induction, which is taking her through and relaxing her, relaxing all the muscle groups, having her open her eyes. But she's already ready to go, and she wanted to take herself in rather than, she wanted it gentle. And so she took, and so you can allow them to do that, okay? You can allow them to go ahead and do that. And so drifting and floating, the sounds around you only let you go that much deeper relaxed. And notice how good now you feel. Place your attention on your heartbeat. And notice it was elevated. And notice now that it has started to drop. Place your attention on your breathing. That also was elevated. And notice how now it's just nice and easy, and the rhythm is peaceful and calm. As you drift and float, enjoying this healing time. Because every time you go into trance, every time you go into hypnosis, every time you go into this relaxed state of being, your body heals itself. Your mind heals itself. And your soul, body, and mind balance. Because that's what you're seeking, is balance. Balance in your life. Notice how good you feel. That's it. Drifting and floating. Drifting and floating. Now, Barbara, from this relaxed level that you're at, I want to take you 3 times deeper. I want to take you as deep as you need to go in order to do the work today. So, are you okay in an elevator? Okay. So I'm also going to teach you how to relieve stress. You've seen me do it, and now I'm going to do it with you. This is how you will do your sessions, okay? You always do stress relief with them. And for some, you will do, bring in the imaginary part, because that's the part that you're dealing with, that holds all these memories and stuff, and let it loose to play, okay? So you have them see themselves, and this is why it's important to know what their date of birth is, so that you could take them back a little bit in time, or take them forward in time, or on the same place. Let them see themselves outside their home. You can do that. And then walking into the door. Not walking into the door, opening the door and walking in. Okay. Bam!
First one was really amusing though.
Oops. So you know if they do that, you know their imagination is working really good and stuff. So, but don't do it. Just go ahead and have them walk in, and then have them describe where they're at. And as they walk through, have them go someplace, the kitchen, which is a good way to do the refrigerator and everything. Okay. Have them go to their room when at a happy time. Okay, you want this to be happy right now. At a happy time for them, whatever age it is, to be back into their room, and then have them describe their room and everything. And so then bring them out and talk about it, and then that has triggered all the stuff. And then that shows them that they can do this, that they can go into a deep trance, that they can go into hypnosis, and there's nothing to fear. That's what you're doing. You're getting rid of the fears and stuff. So I think Barbara's okay with it, but let me ask. Barbara, are you okay to do the work, or do we need to do that for you? Okay, so Barbara's okay to do the work, all right? So always ask permission. Always ask and see where things are. So, okay. So Barbara, from this level of relaxation that you are in, you're actually in a very deep trance, and you can feel your eyes fluttering a little bit. You can feel that you need to swallow occasionally, and you just feel really relaxed. And in fact, your body probably feels like it's a piece of lead, so it doesn't want to move around. But you can move around if you want to. You can make yourself more comfortable. Anything that you can do in your normal state of being, you can do in trance. So if you need to cough, sneeze, don't hold it back. You need to laugh, don't hold it back. You need to cry, don't hold it back. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Okay? So, now, from this level, to go to the next level, which is going to be A, and there's going to be 3 levels, A, B, and C. All you have to do is let yourself go 10 times deeper, and you're okay in an elevator. So I want you to see yourself going into that elevator, pressing the button for level A, and then you'll let me know, either verbally or by raising your finger or thumb, whatever. Let me know that you're at level A, so do that now. And this usually happens pretty quickly, but sometimes, it goes slower, but it's usually fairly quick. And of course, you can imagine, see, pretend that you're doing it. And then your subconscious will tell you when you're here. She gave me a little bit of a nod of the head. And so you're there? Yes, okay. All right. So sometimes the first time is longer, but you'll notice that each time after that it becomes quicker. It's just that they are adjusting to it. This is all new, okay, for a lot of people. And to have this deep relaxation and to be letting go of all this stuff that they...
Never been able to hold on to.
Right. And so, of course, so now Barbara, to get to level B, you'll do the same thing. You'll go ahead and press that button, and when you're there, you'll let me know. You notice this time it'll come in the light. Yeah, she's already there. Okay. So now, to get to level C, it'll be the same thing, but you notice that the doors didn't open. Each time that you got to the level that you were going to be at, the doors did not open. But this time the doors are going to open, and it's going to open up on the most beautiful place that your subconscious wants you to see. Okay, notice I said her subconscious, not with what she can come up with, because I can tell you if you ask them, it's so much better, so much more than what they were expecting, because their subconscious did it for them, and that's what is going to happen. So, now, the doors will open up on the most beautiful place that your subconscious can come up with for you for right now, and it always has to do with where you're at right now. Each time you do this, sometimes it changes, but it gets a lot better and a lot deeper. And so, I don't know if you'll go where you'll go. You heard me talk to Carl, and so it could be the mountains, it could be the seashore, it could be on an island, it could be a field of flowers, or possibility out among the stars. And so, go ahead and press the button for level C. When you get there, let me know. Okay. Boom. All right, she's there. So go ahead and walk out. You'll notice the elevator, or you might not notice the elevator. The elevator's gone now. And just take your time taking everything in. There is no stress here. There are no worries. There are no problems. All that is gone. And just take that time to just allow yourself the healing while you're here, and allow yourself to feel stress-free, worry-free, and problem-free for the first time in a very long time, and notice how good it feels. And just to kind of explore. You can move if you have a body, and so I haven't been asking that because everyone's had a body, but you might be here without a body. You might just be energy. So I never know. It's interesting. So just enjoy that. And sometimes when you go to these places, you'll go and your clients will go there. One time they're a little boy, one time they're a little girl, one time they're an adult, male, female. It doesn't matter. Okay? It's for them right then to feel that particular energy. So Barbara, is it light outside or dark? Light. So would you describe what you're seeing to me?
Beautiful beach.
A beautiful beach.
Shells. Through the water. These little huts and shells. Feels like it's alive. Oh.
No stress or worries in a place like this. Would you like to, you're okay with the water? Would you like to go down to the water and put your feet in and see what it feels like? Go ahead and take yourself down. And do that. How does it feel? Good. What does the water feel like? Cool. That's pretty neat. So, now, you believe in angels and you believe in spirit guides? Okay. So you can, if they're not there, well, they're there, but you might not be seeing them. And so this is for you to choose, for you to get information from them. Right now, if you have any questions or anything that you would want answers to, they're there. And they will talk to you or give you images. They might not talk to you. It's all, they like to communicate telepathically. So you might be getting images and feelings, especially feelings and stuff. And you'll recognize them as the answers to your questions. Would you like to do that? Or are you already doing that? Yes, okay. And when you're done, just let me know. And so it won't bother you for me to talk to the class. Now, normally this only takes a few moments, but I've had it take a lot longer, okay? And so some people, they find out they can do this, it's like, it opens up the door, and it's just stuff starts flooding out, you know? And so it might take, a minute or two, it might even take 5 minutes. And you can always check with them, it doesn't bother them, to see where they're at. And they're still downloading stuff and talking to you, okay? You're the only one that, in the scenario that gets caught up in time, okay? They're not caught up in time. Once they've gone here, time means nothing. So how are things going, Barbara? What's going on? You still asking questions and talking?
Very sure.
Reassuring. All right, so while they're doing that, I'm going to call for your subconscious to come in and start flooding you with happy memories of love and joy and just feeling good out of the past, the present, and ever to arrive into the future. And now I want you to go ahead and put your thumb and index finger together, or any way that you want to do it, either hand or both hands. And what we're doing is anchoring that. They're hugging her. They're reassuring her and hugging her. She's getting hugs. Really neat. Okay. So Barbara, I want you to know that anytime you have any type of stress, any type of worry, or any time that you want answers to anything, I want you to know that you can go and do this for yourself. So what you're going to do is give yourself that intention. You can then close your eyes and put your thumb and finger together, and you'll go right back to this place, this happy place for you. And you can go at any time that you want to do it. You can, in the beginning, you're going to do it with your eyes closed, and you're going to do it lots of times. You're a happy junkie too. So you wanted to be happy, you wanted to know how to be happy, this is what they're telling me. This is something that she wanted, okay? She didn't tell me that, but they're telling me that. So use your intuition, connect, okay? This is her dream of being completely happy with everything. So this is how, one of the ways to do that. So this is how you will do it. So you will give yourself that intention to go to your happy place. You will close your eyes, put your thumb and finger, and you will be there immediately. Well, like Carl said, he was surprised how quickly it happened and how powerful it was. So, And anytime that you want answers to something, anytime you want to talk to your angels, your spirit guides, or any other entity that you want to connect with, where you want to work out some problems or get information, the right one will show up. All you have to do is give that intention. You can say Michael, and it doesn't matter if Michael shows up. It doesn't matter if Gabriel shows up, the correct, or an ET. It doesn't matter. She has connections to ETs. It just shows that. So. All right, Barbara. We've anchored that. I want you to go ahead and release the anchors now. That's it. I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and have you open your eyes. You open your eyes, and we'll talk about it. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. So what do you think?
It was interesting because my family was around, there were people I didn't recognize, and they said they were my future spirit guides,
Right.
for the future.
And so,
They were telling me not to be afraid.
right, don't be afraid. That's her fear. She has a fear. So, understand spirit guides switch off. Whoever's supposed to be with you, they're there for that time. Then now something else has come up and everything. Someone else comes in and they go and help other people. This is so amazing to me. And so I told you this is going to be special. Okay? Save the best for last. Okay?
Yeah.
So that was something that I missed that y'all needed to know. Okay? With the spirit guides.
Yeah.
So you should tell them, because they're expecting just one person to show up, or one angel. No, it's
Unlimited.
multitudes.
Yeah.
It's unlimited.
Yeah.
And
They'll
so,
show up anyway.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Because I asked them who they were, I didn't recognize them, and they said they're the future spirit guides.
yeah. She's already on her path and everything, and see, she knew to go ahead and ask the questions. Who are y'all? You know.
Yeah.
And so the fear was gone to ask. And a lot of people would have the fear that, something.
Afraid to ask.
Right, afraid to ask. No, we're playing. And so Rob gave me permission. I'm safe. Boom, we're doing it.
Yes.
So now I want you to see that you can do this on your own. And that you're going to do it on your own every day, multiple times a day, just like the rest of us become junkies. So you'll give yourself that intention to go back into your happy place, and you close your eyes and put your thumb and finger together. She already went without even putting her thumb and finger together. So, but we're teaching your subconscious, so remember
Yeah.
to do your thumb and finger. It makes it more powerful. Notice it made it more powerful. It doubled it. It doubled the intensity of it. So she had already taken herself there and everything. She couldn't wait to get back, and so she didn't do the thumb and finger. But as soon as she did the thumb and finger, boy, did it intensify. I could feel the energy just go woof. And so I don't know if y'all felt it, but the difference and all. Okay, so she's so deep now she doesn't want to talk. All right, she'll nod her head and everything, but you're not going to get anything verbally out of her now. She just went a pow. So if I asked her to talk to us, she just said, okay. So it's time for her to talk. Okay. So now from this, where you're at, I'm going to call your subconscious in, and we're going to do the work with you that you wanted to do. So I'm going to talk to your subconscious now. I want your conscious mind to be present. I don't want it to leave. I want it to be part of it. Okay? All right. Well, you close your eyes and let yourself go back right on down. So when I mentioned the conscious mind, it wanted her to open her eyes to check with her, to see if she wanted to do this or not. So just go ahead and say it's okay. And so, I want Barbara's conscious mind to be present. I want it to now record what's going on and to remember everything, which it has been doing anyway. I want it to remember everything so that it will be a help for Barbara and that it will connect with her subconscious mind, and the two of them will help her with anything that she has a desire to do. So, now, I don't want the conscious mind to interfere, so I'm asking for that acknowledgement now that the conscious mind won't interfere, and I'll go ahead and record everything. Is that okay? Okay. So, all right. And so I know she's deep enough, but I might as well ask the subconscious, you know, is Barbara deep enough to do the work with? Yes. Okay. And of course, even if it wasn't, it is. Okay? So that's just the conscious mind. I got the agreement with it, but sometimes the conscious mind will pop. And not in y'all, okay, and not in Barbara, but sometimes with some of your clients, the conscious mind will want to interfere. And you just have to remember to remind it that it made this agreement and for it to step back and allow it to happen. And be part of it. Don't leave. Be part of it. Okay? So, now, I know she's deep enough, and so now, is it all right if I talk to Barbara's subconscious now? Okay? And it's okay to ask questions? Okay. Am I talking to Barbara's subconscious now? Mm-hmm. Okay. She just did a little mental check to see if it was the conscious mind talking or if it was her subconscious. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to ask if we should go ahead and take Barbara to a different time and place to help her with the, and for you to show her things to help her in this lifetime that she's living right now as Barbara. Is that okay? Okay. Everybody else was no. Buckle up your seatbelts. Okay. So, now, whatever, Barbara, I'm talking to your conscious mind because it's part of it. And so, whatever you see, feel, emotions, whatever it is, no matter how strange it is or how simple it is, just go ahead and tell us what's going on. And so that's going to be your subconscious bringing that through. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and your subconscious is going to take you to a different time and a different place. But it's going to be happy. This first one will be a happy time for you to review. Because you've been asking for happiness, this is what the first one's going to be. So, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Your subconscious is going to take you to another time and another place. And notice the terminology that I'm using. Another time and another place. Because they could be taking her back in time, another universe, a parallel life, even in this lifetime that she's living now, or into the future. So, where with QHHT it said, I'm going to regress you back in time. We'll leave it up to the subconscious. The subconscious knows where to take her. Okay? Don't try and force it. 1, 2, 3. You're there. Taking your time just to look around, seeing the images. Now I want you to notice this is light or dark. Dark. Are you inside or outside?
It's nighttime.
Nighttime.
Outside.
Outside. Okay. Are you alone? Or is there other people, other entities with you? I want you to look down at your feet and notice if you have anything on your feet. Notice first if you have any feet. Do you have any feet? Okay. I want you to look at your feet. Are you barefooted or do you have some covering? Covering. Okay. What type of covering is it? Can you describe it to us?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Okay. So I know that it can't be too far in the past, because I don't think they had flip-flops back in the 1800s and stuff. Of course, maybe they did. I don't know. Oh, they just corrected me. They've had we have had flip-flops since the beginning of time. I'm sorry. So, and so, now, do you have a sense of if you're male or female? Female. And now, what kind of, do you have clothing on?
It's like I'm a little girl.
You're a little girl.
When I was 5 in this lifetime.
There you go. Okay. So she just told me all the information that I was going to have all the questions, so they're speeding me up. Okay. Get on with it, Ron, get on with it. Okay, so tell me what's going on. This is evidently a happy time?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I was camping. Okay. And there was we pulled into the campground. And there was I didn't know how to ride a bike yet. There was a bicycle in the garage. They said people said I could ride it the next day.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
And so the next day, did you ride it?
Yeah, I didn't know how to use the brakes and I ran into the table and threw the dishes all over the place. But it was fun. It was
Okay.
fun.
All right, are there any other images from right here at this time as a 5-year-old that needs to be brought forward?
Just fun.
It's fun, okay. Now I'm going to ask your subconscious, is it okay to move her along on this timeline? Okay. All right, so I'm going to ask your subconscious to take you to another time along this timeline that you're living, and as Barbara, and to another important date. Now this time, it's whatever she needs to see, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a happy time. It is whatever she needs to see. And Barbara understands that if it's too intense for her, if this scene that comes up is too intense for her, that she can step back and observe it as an observer. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you'll be there. 1, 2, 3, be there. So tell me what's going on. I'm not now going to ask if it's light or dark. I'm just asking her, tell me what's going on. I'm sorry? You don't want to go there? Okay. All right. So her conscious mind is protecting her. Her subconscious wants to take her there, okay, for her to deal with it. Whatever this is, you do not have to tell us about it. We're going to clear it out. You are safe. You don't have to feel any of the emotions unless you want to. Okay? So now you can go and do it as an observer, either feeling the emotions or not feeling the emotions. Okay? Is that all right with you? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Are you there? And once again, you don't have to tell us what's going on, or you can tell us whichever one, but this is just for you. You want to talk about it? No. Fine. Okay? You get all the information, your subconscious showed you all the information you need to know for that, and now the scene fades. It's going to move you again. Well, let me ask, is there anything else that needs to be shown, Barbara, on this timeline? Even into the future for right now? Nothing, right? Nothing there? Okay. All right, because that's what I was hearing. They were saying, no, we just wanted to see this one thing and be aware of it, and not to be afraid of it, because we're going to clear it out. Okay? All right. So now, is it okay to do another, a different time and a different place? Okay? So not necessarily on this timeline. Okay. And so now, I don't know where we're going. All right? What it won't be is the life that she's living right now as Barbara. Okay? Because that's all they wanted to show her was that one happy thing and one thing that she wants to release. Okay? So now they're going to start showing her other things. All right? Other past lives that she, okay, they're telling you. They're going to show a past life. Okay? So, all right. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And they're going to take you to another time, another place. That's important to show you in this life as Barbara. And once again, if the scene is too intense, you can step back from it immediately and observe it, and all the emotions from it will be released, and you'll get all the healing out of it that you need to get out of it, and all the information that you need to get out of it. 1, 2, 3. And you're there. Now I need to ask her, light or dark? Dark.
It is a lighthouse.
Okay. All right. Let's explore it a little bit more. You said there's a lighthouse. You feel safe going up to the lighthouse? Somewhat. Okay, let's explore it from a distance. So we don't have to go there, but there's something there. And when you're ready to go explore it, we'll go explore it. Okay? Now, I want you to look at your feet. What do you have on? Flip-flops. Okay. So, male, female? Female. All right. And this isn't in this lifetime that you're living as Barbara's in some other past life?
Well, I was going somewhere else, and then when you said Barbara, I came back to this.
Oh, okay. Living as Barbara, okay. So go ahead and allow yourself, your subconscious, to take you back to that place. And about how old were you? 8 to 10. Okay. All right. So, and you're a little girl? Okay. So I want you to go ahead and, okay, go ahead and step back from it and observe it. Okay? You don't have to take on any of those emotions because it works the same way. The healing comes the same way. But if you want to go ahead and feel those emotions and allow for that, that's fine too. You're in control and you get to decide.
It's just between myself on this island, so I'm not taking care of myself.
By yourself.
I might have been old.
Yes, okay. So what they were showing me was her as an older woman on an island. So I was wondering about the little girl in the lighthouse And now what they were showing me in the same scenes is showing me as her as an older woman on this. I'm seeing a deserted island and she's having to survive on her own. Is that what's going on? Okay. So there's reasons and everything for them to show both of these scenes. Okay. So that's three things, and that's enough to work with. I'll ask though, and all, but if they want us to do another one, they'll say so. Don't worry about it. They'll tell you. If she's seen enough, and it's time to work with her. And so some of this had to do with her phobias too, because that's what they just told me. So some of this is stuff that she's brought in from past lives. So it needs to be released. So, okay. All right, the scene fades. And now I'm talking again to Barbara's subconscious. And you showed her three different parts of lifetimes. And I'm wondering, is there anything else you want her to see? Or can we go ahead and do the work? Do the work. Okay. So all the entities, I'm going to ask to go ahead and have all the entities go back to where they belong. And with thanks for coming forward and helping Barbara with this. And so now I'm going to bring Barbara's subconscious forward and ask it some questions about the lifetimes that were shown to her. And first I'll ask, is that okay? Okay. And so the first lifetime that you showed her, what did you want her to see and get out of it? What was she supposed to learn from the first one?
I wasn't afraid to just get on a bike and ride. I wasn't afraid. I took a risk.
So she learned to not be a risk taker. Okay, is that correct?
I from that first experience, it was like I was fearless.
Right. And so in the life that Barbara is leading now, she has some fears and stuff, and so is that part of releasing that, showing her that she was fearless back then? Okay, so there's the lesson. She was fearless, okay? In fact, she's always been fearless, really. And this is just stuff that people have taught her, all right? And so we're going to remove some of that software, that old software that's wrong. Okay, second life. You showed it from.
I felt confused with the past and the present.
Okay. She wanted to hold on to the present, to feel safe. Is that right? Yeah, okay. And then she finally let go. That's when it jumped her from the lighthouse to being this woman alone. And so what was that about?
It was about surviving. I was able to take care of myself. I was okay. But the lighthouse was in that time. There was a lighthouse to show me the way.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Show you the way.
And that I couldn't be on my own. Couldn't be okay.
Okay. So I'm talking to Barbara's subconscious. Is there any other things that she was supposed to learn from these lifetimes, or was that all that she needed for now? we're going to continue to work with that because the subconscious now wants showed her everything, that she was fearless and everything, that she can survive on her own. And she has done it. Okay? She's a tough woman. She's superwoman. Okay. So, now, I'm going to ask for all those fears and that she's had to be removed now, and that from now on that she sees things in a new light. She will turn things around until she sees it in the proper light of love, because that's why she's here, is to learn about love, loving others, and of course the number one, the big one, is to learn to love herself, and that she's okay as she is. She's perfect. Okay? She designed all this. So that's what's being shown to her now and everything. She has been the one in control. And still is. So I'm going to ask for all strings, all emotions, all blockage from these past lives in the past that she's brought forward with her. And so, so here's something. The timeline that she was on as an older woman on this island alone, taking care of herself. When was that? 1800s. Okay. So, Dolores in her teachings told you not to ask. Don't do that. She did. She thought that would bring people up, bring them out of their thing if they had to search for it and everything. Oh no, she wanted to know. She actually wanted to know when that past life was. Is that correct? Okay.
Can she tell us the location of that island?
I'll ask. And how you came about to be there? Or is it necessary?
My first thought was New York.
New York?
Yeah.
The guy ought to be Manhattan. The guy ought to be, and so, it really doesn't matter. They're telling me it's not necessary. Okay? But yeah. And so that you can ask to find out for them. Okay? You know the 1800s, they can narrow it down even more than that. And so, but is it necessary? She didn't care. She just wanted to know that she had a past life. That's all. That was all that was about. So, okay? She just wanted reassurance that she isn't making this up. Is that right? So, now, I'm going to ask for all this to be released now, in a twinkling of an eye. Any forgiveness work, any residue, to go ahead and release that. Is that okay? All right, I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and it'll be done. 1, 2, 3, done. So now she's a new person. She just released all that garbage she's been carrying all these years. And I can tell you, she's sitting there feeling light as a feather. Okay. And so that actually released some of the phobias with the bridge. Okay. But I want to be sure and be sure to cover that. So I'm going to ask her subconscious now. She had a phobia of bridges. Was that just released just then when we did that? Or is there anything else that we need to work with?
Not when I go over a bridge.
Okay, so is it released? I want you to see, so I'm talking to now Barbara's conscious mind, okay? So they told me they released it, all right? So now I need to check. Barbara, I want you to imagine the most tallest bridge, narrowest bridge that you can. I want you to see yourself driving over that.
A little bit anxiety, but not like it was.
You know, all the anxiety as you go across the bridge and down is gone. And no longer will you have any anxiety. Okay. All done? All finished? Pretty cool? You like that now? Okay. So, one of the things I'm going to ask her subconscious now to work with us about is clover leaves. Okay? So there's something there with the clover leaves. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. I'm going to ask you, Barbara's subconscious, to show her the reasons why she has this phobia. Clover leaves, it will not be scary at all. It never is. Okay? It never is what you think it's going to be. All right? So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. It's going to go to the initial cause of that phobia of going on clover leaves. 1, 2, 3. Any there? Not scary at all. What is it?
It's always a fear it's still gonna fall off.
Falling. 1, 2, 3. Where is that coming from? You there? Where did fear fall come from? What are you seeing?
I'm seeing bridge collapse.
Okay. That could be pretty scary stuff. All right. How would you put bridge collapsing with clover leaves? You know? Okay. So now I'm asking for Barbara's subconscious. Is this her seeing the bridge collapsing, and so they're telling me she saw this in pictures as a little girl. So, you know, and so this is the initial time that caused that. Okay. There's nothing before it? No, okay. All right. So now she's looked at it. She knows that's crazy to have that feeling and everything, and so now it's being released. All right. All you have to do is let them see the reason, you know, and then it's gone. And so let's check. Barbara, I want you to see yourself on the interstate, and you're traveling on the interstate. And there's whole bunches of different clover leaves and everything, and you got to get off on one of them, and it's going to go into another clover leaf, and then another one. So let's go ahead and take the journey and see how you do. And when you're finished playing on the clover leaves, come back on the interstate and tell us how it was.
Yeah. It seemed like I was able to do it without life, yeah.
Okay, so she still wants to hold on to it just in case, okay, without a whole lot of fear. So I'm going to ask again, was there any fear?
No.
Okay. All right, pretty cool. Okay, all right. So, okay. So you also have, well, she brought in a lot of phobias with her and everything. So, one of them is one that a lot of people have, is being trapped. Okay? Trapped in situations and stuff and everything. So one of the things she feels is that she's trapped in a situation now. Her life right now. Is that right?
I don't think right now.
Okay.
I think it was in the past, but
It was
it
in the
feels
past.
like that's gone too.
That's going to, all right, they took care of that. All right, so moving right along, and so the claustrophobia, did they take care of that too? Okay. And so I want you just to play with us a little bit. I want you, and you're okay in elevators and everything, but I want you to see yourself going into the teeniest, tiniest elevator there is. There's no room, but just room for you to press the button to open the door. Go ahead and do that. Look out. How do you feel?
Feels like it's fun.
So now it's fun. Cool. All right. Okay, so all the phobias are done with. I'm going to ask the subconscious to come forward now. Barbara's subconscious to come forward. Did we clear all the problems with any phobias? Is that all gone? There are no more? None? Well, for right now, there are no more. Okay. All right. So she wanted to have her psychic abilities opened up more. And of course, it is a muscle. I've told everyone that. And she now knows that. And so let's just ask how her conscious mind can come through with her subconscious and talk about it. How are you feeling about your psychic abilities now?
Better, or still question.
Okay,
But it's better.
okay. And so you know those questions are rapidly going away, especially as you use that muscle. As you use your intuition, and as you use there are other things besides intuition for psychic abilities, by the way, and they've been downloading to her other gifts along this line, because she asked for them. And so, and don't forget to do the provers, and ask for it to be proven right away. Okay? They want that. They want you to be confident in yourself. In your readings, ask for the immediate confirmation. That's that muscle you're using. Okay? All right. So now you wanted to know about losing weight. So I'm going to work with you, and I'm going to work with Annie tomorrow. Well, let's go ahead and get a little bit of a jump on it, and Annie, you can go in with us and get a little bit of a jump on it too. Okay, just go ahead and take yourself there. You know how to do it. And go into your happy place. Okay. Remember, you can do everything from your happy place. Everything. I gave you that tool. You got that tool. By golly, use it. Okay. So, now, the first initial reason is that you got something stuck in your mouth. And so from that point forward, it was done several times, and you learned that that was to make you happy. But that's not what makes you happy. It was the comfort. And so you can have that comfort at any time. And so let's go ahead and release that old software that's running and all that says you got to put something in your mouth to be happy, to feel comforted. So let's take this journey. I'm going to ask for your subconsciouses to come forward and do and a twinkling of an eye. Barbara, is that okay? And Annie is, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. It's done. Notice the release. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to ask for Barbara's subconscious to come forward and talk to us. Is there anything else that Barbara wants to work on or that you want to work on with her now that she might have missed or I might have missed?
Good.
And everything's good. Cool. All right. So, is there anything that you would, and before you go back to where you belong, that you would like to share with Barbara? Is there anything that you'd like to tell Barbara?
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Okay. Is there anything that you want to share with me or the group?
Just happy.
Happy. Big reminder for me. Big reminder for everyone. This is serious work, but it's happy work. Remember what I tell you? I'm in the business of happiness, and so are y'all. Each one of you are in the business of happiness. And so I seal this in every cell of your body. And so there is no person, thought, idea, memory, image, or feeling from the past or from the present or ever to arrive in the future that will ever keep you from being successful. And I seal this in every cell of your body. And so it's done. Now, Barbara, I'm going to ask for all the entities that came forward and helped, and go ahead and release everybody to where they, all the entities to where they belong, with much thanks and much love and much gratitude. And now I'm going to bring you back to your normal state of being. I'm going to count from 1 to 10. You'll open your eyes, feeling wonderful, feeling great, feeling as if you are a new you, because you are a new you, and of course we will always be friends. Okay, coming up now. 1, 2, 3, your blood circulating a little bit faster. 4, your breathing is filling up your lungs and getting your body ready to move. 4, your body can now move around a little bit and getting acclimated to the room. 5, feeling wonderful, feeling as if your eyes have been bathed in cool, clear water. 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, on the next number, eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling great, as if you had a nice nap, a nice massage, and just feeling happy. 10, eyes open, feeling great, stretching, feeling wonderful. Huh? Oh, yeah, you can turn it off now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool?